Hello and welcome back to Misery Loves Mandy Christmas Edition. This week's guest is Matty Chimber. You know him, you love him, he's back. We talked all things Christmas. We talked about regifting, the best and worst gifts, weird Christmas song lyrics, and our Christmas traditions. So please like and subscribe right now as my Christmas gift. And enjoy the episode, and also make sure to check out the Patreon. All right, Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's Christmas.
That it is. Another year, another Jesus' birthday.
Oh, wow.
Every year we get further from that. Everyone's like, oh yeah, it was his birthday.
I forgot it was his birthday.
Yeah, I mean, the Christians didn't, but everybody else kind of just brushed it under the rug. How old is he? Oh, nice.
But we're not counting the years.
I don't know. How old is Jesus?
How old is Jesus?
Jesus is, I'm going to take a stab. He was born in, I mean, if we, BC, before Christ, after Christ. So, I mean, he has to be probably 3,000 years old.
That's what BCAC stands for?
Before Christ, after Christ.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that.
Oh,
No.
Guess it's the year plus 33 then, right?
Yeah, so whatever, I don't know what year he was born. I'll have to ask my grandmothers or somebody who cares about, not that I don't care about Jesus. I'm not trying to go to hell, but I lost, focus on his age.
He died at 33, so it's 2024 plus 33.
Well, he didn't, okay, the zero before Christ out. So yeah, he was born negative 33.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how old is he?
He's 2057.
Oh, did you guys know you were going to learn something so quickly into this episode?
I mean, that's a good trivia question.
That is a good trivia question. I would not have gotten it because I
For a
didn't
church.
even know BC or AC.
Imagine doing that trivia at a church and people are getting it wrong and they're like, "You're going to hell, bitch." What if priests started swearing more?
I think more people would go to church.
I'd go to cool church.
My church growing up was a cool church. Like Christian churches, there was like video games and like pop songs.
Mine was not.
Well, you're not Christian.
I'm not cool either. Suck my.
Oh.
It's Hanukkah too. Congratulations.
Hanukkah's late this year.
Whose
everybody
birthday's that?
said.
Whose birthday is Hanukkah? If Christian is Jesus, whose birthday is Hanukkah? I don't know. Anyways.
Is that a thing?
No, I'm joking.
How do I know?
I don't know.
The origins of Hanukkah is how you might know.
Yeah, what is the origins?
You guys, I know nothing.
The Adam Sandler song would help.
Oh, yeah.
I don't listen to Adam Sandler much. I know he does all the "Here Comes Hanukkah" stuff, but I don't listen.
I didn't memorize the lyrics enough to learn.
Let's get back on track for Christmas.
All right, so it doesn't feel like, we keep saying it doesn't feel like Christmas this year.
I don't think any year. Every year leading up to Christmas, I have to convince myself it's time for Christmas because I'm on a lag. Especially out here, I'm just like, I thought it was just summer, and now I'm like seeing Christmas stuff. I can't get in the mood, and then it's Christmas Day, and then I'm like, should I be feeling different right now?
Yeah, I feel like I'm not feeling it this year.
I don't feel it ever anymore.
Because we're old?
Because we're old, and it's just nothing's exciting. Even where I was telling you, I was like, where were we walking where I was like, God, imagine yesterday when I said, remember advent calendars where you put there's little pieces of chocolate in a calendar. And I was like, the anticipation, like the days leading up to Christmas was just like orgasmic. Mm-hmm. Thinking, I was like, oh my God, there's 10 days till Christmas. I was like, you thought I was about to get like $1 million. Now I'm like, it's 10 days of Christmas. I go, I thought it was just August.
Yeah.
The fuck is it? How is it 10 days of Christmas?
And I feel like out here, I should feel it more because at least it gets cold. Like in Florida, it's like
Did you just say it
Never.
gets cold? I guess you're from Florida. That's so funny.
There's a change of temperature here.
Mandy's from Florida, and then she moves here, and she goes, "It gets cold, I should know." And then I'm from Connecticut, where it's freezing. I come here, I'm like, "The hell's going on?" When I'm here, I feel like it's like this pictures of Santa like surfing and stuff. And I'm like, this isn't my Christmas. My Christmas Santa is cold. He's not warm.
He's not swimsuit
No,
Santa.
he's not swimsuit Santa. He's not doing weird stuff. Santa is a frozen man who has dwarfs working for him in a cold climate. He's not in the ocean.
Oh, yeah. My Santa, we actually have, like, in my mom's house, it was a bathing suit Santa with a surfboard and flip-flops on.
Yeah, that pisses me off. I don't like that. I don't like that Santa. That's too much. I mean, it's every year, it's just too fast. That's what I was telling you. I was like, Christmas needs to be every other year. If Christmas was every other year, we would have a year off. And then the year it wasn't when the year it was off, you can kind of be like, oh, man, it would be cool if it was Christmas. And then the next year, that anticipation would just grow. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we'd be even more jolly, and I'd be really into it. It feels too soon.
But it would I don't know why this is such a dark thought, but I'm like, man, it would suck though, like if like someone died at the year that they missed the Christmas.
Well, that's their fault. That's their fucking fault. Don't die. I don't know. What am I going to tell you? We're going to have Christmas every week for people who die. They had plenty of Christmases their whole life. I'm just saying we need a gap. Look at COVID. COVID made us not go to bars for a while. And then when we got to go we're like, what the fuck? This is a dive bar. This is incredible. I need a break from Christmas.
It all happens too fast. And this year we should be really feeling it because we've been on the road where it's been cold, and we went to Florida and helped my dad for the first year since I've moved put up Christmas lights.
Which made me not like Christmas a little more. I mean, if you want to not like a holiday, decorate for that holiday. By the time you do any sort of manual labor of putting up lights and you're like, this is going to bring people joy because it's bringing me pure anger. It's a good,
So my dad, if you haven't heard the last Christmas episodes, does like the biggest Christmas display ever. And we were in Florida for a wedding, and then we were like, let's stay and help with the lights because he needs help. It's insane. He does it usually all by himself, and my friend Laura helps. And day one, it's like 90 degrees.
Pretty grueling.
We're out in the front yard, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I didn't really care for the holiday. I mean, it's insane that he does that, considering he was alone, and it's dangerous. I mean, this guy's on a ladder in a tree, and I'm like, you're doing this for people who just are going to drive by and just like...
They enjoy it,
They enjoy it, but I'm just like, I wouldn't do... See, that just goes to show he likes people more. First off, I'm convinced your dad thinks he's Kris Kringle. Your dad thinks he's Santa Claus. I see the way he behaves around the lights and then talks to the reindeer, and I'm like, it's too much. It's cute, but I'm like, this guy's...
Well, his dad did it, and now he's carrying on
I know,
the
it's
tradition.
like the movie Santa Claus. When one Santa Claus dies, you become the next one. That's how that movie works.
I didn't see that movie.
You never saw that Santa Claus with Tim Allen?
Oh, I don't remember.
Were you a child ever?
I probably was when I saw it, and I don't remember. I didn't remember Santa Claus dying in a movie.
Yeah, he died. He fell off the roof.
And
he fell off the roof, and then Tim Allen's character went
the whole
out.
plot.
That's the whole plot. And then Tim Allen's character walked over, put on the shit, and then he became it. Remember, he kept getting fat, and he didn't know why, and he was becoming Santa Claus.
I think I slightly do remember it, but it's probably been 20 years since I've seen it.
Yeah. Well, it's been longer, and I still remember it, so...
But you remember movie quotes, and I can't remember shit.
I mean, I don't remember much about that movie. But anyways, so your dad is... But it's good. You're right. It is. It's nice that he does it. Maybe when I get older, I'll find some joy in making other people happy. I mean, I do comedy. I think that's why I've exacerbated my reserve for making other people happy on stage and writing. So when we're doing that, I'm like, I don't need to do this.
I wasn't doing it for the people that drive by. I was doing it only for my dad.
Yes, and I agree. We were doing it for your father, but in doing so, thinking about people driving by and like, fuck them.
You know what pissed me off?
What?
So
What pissed you off?
You know what really grinds my gears is this. This could be another. We have got a lot of wieners during this episode.
Yeah,
but
one small one right here.
This girl. Okay, so my dad has like a line of cars for his Christmas display. My dad doesn't ask for any money. Like,
which is another thing we're fixing. I feel like a new CEO for his stuff. I'm like, we're changing things around here.
Yeah, put a Venmo code, Venmo's little QR code, and be like, donate
There's
if
gonna be
you want.
sheets blocking it, and you have to pay $10 to get a. It's like a peep show.
But listen to this. So this little girl across the street, probably elementary school, middle school. She set up a
Slut. Anyways.
She set up a hot chocolate stand, and every year would make hundreds of dollars a night selling hot chocolate to the people who come here for my dad's display.
Yeah.
My dad liked it. He didn't get a cut, whatever. So I see there's a for sale sign on the house across the street, and I go, "Oh, Dad, get the hot chocolate stand that they made from them so we can do it and get money for the display." This little bitch donated the hot chocolate stand to their church.
Oh, so
They didn't even offer if we wanted. They just banked off of our display.
Oh, that pisses me off.
Got all that money for all those years.
Oh, what a little fucking bitch.
And then just didn't offer us to have the stand.
You know, shame on the parents.
Shame
too.
on all of them.
What a bunch of the church.
Come on. The church has so much money.
What is it for Jesus' birthday?
Oh.
Fuck him. The fuck. That's crazy.
Do you think Jesus would have a podcast?
You think he would have a sense of humor, I hope. Anyways, yeah, what would his podcast be? Beyond the Cross. The Jesus story. He's just interviewing.
I think it'd be called Nailed It.
Oh, nailed it. And
Hanging with JC.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good one, maybe.
That is
We'll
good.
just cosplay Jesus, but that sucks. Poor dad. I mean, you know what? So they don't live there anymore?
It's in escrow, whatever the hell that means.
Wow.
So
That is bullshit. See what you do for people. That's what I'm saying. You do these nice things for people, and then you get nothing in return. But that's why you got to go into doing nice things for people, not expecting anything in return, because people just take advantage of you, and then you start to hate them and wish death and harm on them.
Merry Christmas.
It's the holiday season.
Holiday season. Oh, this is
Santa's fat. Jesus is gay.
No, this is the
Those aren't the
funniest.
Sorry.
They said Jesus was hot and in shape, so he could have been gay.
What if he scribbled out that in the Bible and wrote that? He goes, well, let me read this real quick. And Jesus is hot. Jesus is big old dong. All right.
Do you think? Tell the story about Cole getting your sister's phone.
Oh yeah, my nephew. He's 8. He still believes in Santa, which he's at the last couple of years. I mean, I think he's beyond.
I think a lot of kids fake that they believe in him just because they don't want to like mess with the present aspect.
Yeah, and then so anyways, he uses my sister's phone for games, and I guess he was rifling through the photo album, and then he comes across a photo of me standing next to Santa, but Santa didn't have his beard on, and I was wearing the beard, and Santa, come to find out, was my mom's now husband, Jim, and Cole was very distraught about that. And then, you know, my sister had to lie, which I'm like, at that point, I mean, you're still pushing the lie.
Yeah, I mean, that was a clear picture
sorry,
of his grandpa dressed as Santa without the beard, and Matt in the back wearing the beard. I mean, you're caught red-handed.
You are caught red-handed. And I mean, because we were selling him on that for a few years, and then... Which
I think too risky to have someone in the family dressing up as Santa, thinking the kid's not going to notice.
It's believable Santa, I'll tell you that. I mean, it looks very good. You know, it looks good, but I think... he's at the age, using the phone. I thought my sister would have hid that. I mean, what else has he seen on that phone? I mean, Jesus.
I think it was probably one of those memories that popped up, like the photo memories.
Oh, yeah, probably.
And then just busted.
Yeah, Jim's just sitting there with his dumb face, and I'm wearing his beard, probably wine drunk, and they're like, what are they doing? But, I mean...
So that's how we found out Santa's not real.
But I think he still believes it. That's the kind of the alarming thing. Let's look at the root of the story. I'm like, he still believes Santa. I'm like... I think we need to consult a professional on this.
I don't know. I think the kids fake it.
I don't remember. Do you even remember the day you stopped believing in Santa?
I don't.
This is where the music starts playing and then zooms in on Mandy's face. She's like...
Well, I used to be the elf for the Christmas display as a kid, and my grandpa was Santa. So in a way, I feel like I was always kind of behind the scenes.
Where was the display then?
Just at our house, and we
That
put
same
a
house?
Not
the same house, probably.
Yeah, I don't know which house.
What do you
Why
mean
does that matter? What house?
When you were the elf and your grandpa was Santa, was it at their house?
At my dad's house.
At your dad's house?
Yeah.
So he did the lights at that house?
No. Not my dad's dad that did the display. My mom's dad, my Jewish grandpa, would dress up as Santa Claus.
Jesus Christ, what a confusing...
Why is that confusing?
Anyways,
my other grandpa's been dead forever.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We're getting to know each other, by the way.
He knows he's
We
been
do it
dead.
backwards when we move in together.
He
and then
just
we...
doesn't listen.
No, I know he's dead. What I was trying to say is, when did you realize, and you're like, oh, I was doing the display with my grandpa.
No, I was always the elf, and my grandpa was Santa, and we'd sit, and then
When her
people...
grandpa died, but Santa didn't.
Yeah.
I'm like...
Wait, grandpa's back.
You're like, wait, yeah, I know it's backwards. She's like, Santa's not real. It was my grandpa. And then the grandpa walks away. She's like, what the fuck is going on?
So I was the elf, and my
Yeah.
grandpa, GP,
Right.
was Santa.
Okay.
So people would come and take Polaroid pictures with us on the bench that came
Right.
to see the display. So I feel like I kind of always knew Santa was fake.
How does that make you feel?
I feel better. I like it. Like I feel like
You're
I was like better than everyone.
Yeah, you're so behind the scenes. It didn't
Yeah.
bother you.
No, I was in on it.
You were the one that probably told kids, he's not real, right?
Yeah, but I think we all block out that. Do you remember when you found out Santa wasn't real?
It was. I just knew because I would see the presents in our closet in the basement, and Santa's handwriting was the same as my mother's handwriting, and I was just like, "You're like, I'm too smart to not. You're not tricking me."
Yeah,
My mom. That's my mom. She didn't even try to change the handwriting. She wrote like Matthew on everyone like the same way, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, try a little bit.
Yeah, you have to do different handwriting.
And then I just went down this dark path, and then I would open the presents before Christmas. I would like peel it and peek and then put it back.
No,
Yeah.
I would never do that.
I was that kid. I would do that, and then she caught on, and then one time she hid him in her room, and then she was in the shower, and I was like, I got like 5 minutes to do this, and I ran in her bedroom to like peek at some of the presents, and I heard her coming, and they're behind this chair, and she walked in, and then I pretended I was taking a nap on the chair, and she goes, "Get the fuck out, what are you doing?" And I was like, just a little kid, like, "What? I'm napping." And she's like, "You're a piece of shit. You know every present." And then, it was exhilarating. Oh my God, the feeling.
Sneaking?
Oh yeah.
Oh, see, as the Martinos go.
Oh my God, I can't even imagine.
Tradition and surprises.
Yeah,
You don't?
Mandy's family lives by this term, traditions and surprises, which I've caught on to.
We've
And I was like,
never-
oh, they have to be joking, and then I'm like, oh, they're very serious.
We've never actually quoted it, but
They dance it. And
yeah, we live it.
You see it.
I would never dare to ruin a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm bad and you're a good girl. You're dating a bad guy.
Oh.
You're dating a bad man.
Even when I know
What if I
it-
still peeked and you're like, you're fucking almost 40. What are you peeking? And I'm like, I'm in this.
it is hard to hide our presents for each other since we live together in an apartment. There's not really much room for
I mean, you
hiding
did good
gifts.
last year. She hid a black stone girl behind a couch.
It was a huge
Oh, no, wait. No, I saw
gift.
it.
But I said not to look.
Okay.
I covered it with a blanket behind the couch.
Yeah.
And
I mean, gifts as you get older, good Lord, what a sad. It's just like, what do you fucking want? What do you want and then they tell you and you're just buying them something that they're going to get for themselves. And you're like, here.
I feel like the last 3 years, we've nailed it with gifts.
Yeah.
But this year, I feel like we've gotten each other everything where I don't even know what to do.
I'm so caught up in life. I'm like, they're like, what do you want? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't know what I want. Get me, you know what? Honestly, it is true when you get older. Like, I looked in my drawer today. I was putting away my clothes. And I was like, I just need socks. Honestly, if somebody just bought me socks from like nice socks, I'd be like, this is actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
I don't need, like right now, if you had a gun to my head, you're like, what do you want for Christmas? I mean, I fucking don't. Nothing is like popping in my brain like, yeah, that's what I need or want.
I usually have a whole list for you.
You're good though. She's a great gift giver. She listens and like picks up on these things that like she'll generally surprise me. She's like, yeah, I remember that time you like whispered, I want an ice cream machine. And you said it. I said it like once in like ever. And she heard it. And then she gets me. I'm like, how the fuck did you even hear me say that?
Yeah,
So she's good like that. And then I feel guilty where I'm like, what do you want? Just tell me what you want. I don't know what to do. And it's a good thing.
Well, it's also nice to get what you ask for too. It's not like
Yeah, I don't want to like. I mean, I've given gifts. Remember last year I gave my mom this. You helped. You were like, your mom wants that wagon from Amazon to bring the shit from the car to the beach in Connecticut. I was like, that's a great idea. And I was like, I remember hearing that. I was like trying to like, I get it. And then I got it for her, and like, in hindsight, she likes the gift. We used it. She's very grateful for it. But like when she opened it, she was just like, oh, and I'm like, this is why I don't do that.
I hate the pressure of my facial expression while opening a gift. Yeah. The pressure to look so happy, even when you are happy, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Well, the problem is you do so many fake smiles that when you do like one, it looks like a fake one.
Or in your head, you're like, this looks fake, but it's not.
Yeah, it fucks with them. Like oh wow, this is great. Yeah, and then you do like one, and they're like, you like it? You're like, no, I really like it. Like, yeah, I bet you fucking do. I bet you do. I love gifts though because like my mom, she's like one of those people. I try not to say what I want too much because she's a woman. Like one time a year, I was like, I just want some like new gym stuff. Every gift was a gym outfit. Everything I got that year was a gym shorts and a gym shirt where I'm like, what did you, I mean, it's, I don't want to be bitching, but I was like, I mean, you got me like 10 pairs of gym shorts. Like every gift, she's like, you said you wanted it. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you have amnesia? Like, I'm going to like call the hospital.
You have to be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, you get like 4. It's like when, you know, your phone listens, you're like, well, McDonald's, and you see 40 burger ads, and you're like, Jesus Christ. So I try to keep my mouth shut, but I mean, the older you get, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. This year, I don't know what really anybody wants, and I just wish I could tell everyone, let's just not do gifts this year.
Yeah, that's always.
Let's just take a year off.
But then you're like, I don't know. The hardest part is just going out, and then you can't find anything. That's the thing with like Amazon. Everyone's like, oh, Amazon's ruining stores. I'm like, you ever go to a store like in the last 3 years when you were looking for something and it's just not there?
Any single time I go to a store to get something, it's something simple too. Yesterday we went to get this Christmas tree we wanted.
Yeah.
And
yeah, we get it 3 days before the fucking holiday.
We wanted one of those skinny trees.
Yeah.
Ours is just too fat, and our apartment just doesn't fit it.
We like skinny little pencil trees.
Skinny little pencil tree.
It's actually called a pencil tree.
And it was sold out, and we're like, why did we drive all the way here? Amazon, we just could have had it delivered 1 day shipping.
Yeah, you know what? Let the robots take over. Close all the malls. There's like one good mall in America.
The Mall of America?
And it's that actually. But I mean, like in LA, you have like a good mall. There's always like a marquee mall, and then you go to like a shitty mall, and you're like, I mean, I have a pet peeve when you go to a store. I'm not trying to be prissy, but it's like some shit you should have, some stuff. I mean, I've said this before. This is not a gift, but it's like, you go to like Trader Joe's once in a while. I was like, do you guys have ketchup? And they go, we ran out. And I'm like, you ran out of ketchup? What the fuck are you doing?
Trader Joe's has nasty ketchup, by the way.
Oh, God.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that store is so weird. They're either great or you're like, God, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
But gifts, though, I mean, the funniest thing with gifts, every year I think I know how to wrap a gift, and then I go to do it, and I'm like, I think I use so much paper. You ever use just like all the paper on one, and there's still like a corner missing, and you're like, it's just like a thick coat of paper, and people are like, okay, and they're trying to rip it. It's like fucking an hour, and it's just a small little box.
I hate when it's like the last part, and then you have like this much box showing.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you just write, not enough paper.
I know how to do, you fold the edges like a fucking triangle, and then you like overlap one, but then like the one you put down is like sticking out, and you're like,
yeah.
Now I'm cutting it. Or you have a weird size box, and then it's just not fucking normal, but... I mean, I used to watch. My mom's a great gift, but she does it too much. Where she'll do like ribbons that are like plastic,
oh yeah,
and you can't like they like snap. They don't like tear off. So it's like, and you're like, it's just like very uncomfortable. Like you have like a little
bleeding
mark on my hands, and then I open it, it's just gym shit again. I'm like, fucking bleeding. Fuck, you keep giving me this shit. No, it's my favorite part of Christmas, and this is like. it's true. Like, I like the gifts, the big gifts. The stocking is always my favorite part.
Oh, the stocking is
because
fun.
it's such little shit that they didn't put too much thought into, but it all is shit you really like.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Tic Tacs and gum and like a Applebee's gift card. You're like, dude, you're like, if in the grand scheme of life, I'm a stocking. I'm a fucking just little knickknack freak of shit that doesn't matter. Every year I get chapstick. I lose
I was gonna say
it.
chapstick, floss. I usually get like some fun socks.
My mom wraps everything in the stocking.
Really?
Every piece of thing in that stocking is wrapped. I would peel.
No way.
I peel paper off a piece of chapstick.
You don't wrap the stocking
It's
gift.
funny though. She like wraps like it'll be like a fucking piece of gum, and she has like tape and paper on it.
I've never heard of that.
My stocking last year, I'm like unwrapping everything, and I was like, oh nice, you know. And then I get this one thing, and it was like this square box, and it said the birdie, and I'm like, the hell's the birdie? My mom bought me a rape whistle.
Oh yeah, that was really.
And
funny.
I was like, what is this? She goes, you do shows on the road. I was like, what do you think? I'm just hanging out in alleys? My mom thinks so less of me. Like she gave everyone in the family. She gave you one. She gave my sister one. And then she didn't give my brother-in-law one. I was like, why did you give me a rape whistle? Because she thought I'm going to be alone. Imagine, like, now think about this. What if I was in a scenario where a big man was coming at me, and then I was like, and I actually pulled my rape whistle.
Hold on, let me get my birdie.
It's just fucking chirping, and then, like, guys are like, you hear cops are like, this girl's in distress, and it's just me standing there. How embarrassing.
He just laughs and walks away. He goes, you know what?
I think I still have it. It's in the drawer.
I mean, we got to bring it with us on the road.
I kind of want to pull. I kind of want to pull that motherfucker.
My mom bought me one that's like
Get
that
Mike.
too.
Mike, start coming at me. We'll film it.
It's a good skit. So all of a sudden you're completely disarmed by the whistle. Just
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
What if you pull it? What if you pull it and it fucking just doesn't go?
You pull it and it's just a queef noise.
It goes. Says better luck next time. It's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no.
But I do like the stocking a lot.
Yeah, the stocking's fun.
You know
yeah.
what present I don't like is scratch tickets.
Oh.
When the person comes to parties with scratch tickets, I'm like, you fucking degenerate piece of shit. No one fucking cares you were at a gas station getting cigarettes because you forgot to buy us stuff, and you bring people scratch tickets. And they always go, if you win, we're splitting it. I'm like, really? Because you smell like booze and you drove here, and I'm not giving you a fucking dollar.
The worst is the dorks that buy the fake ones that win.
Oh,
the
like,
you won. You won $1 million. Oh my God. And it's like,
but it's funny because then they look at everyone. They're like, fuck you. Yeah, I've seen a lot of those videos where people are just scratch tickets. Just, I don't know. I don't like them.
I don't like them either. And also, they're always like the low money ones. Like,
it's $1.
Like this
they get like $40 scratchers. You're like, let's just fucking go all in and get $140.
Yeah, give me a big boy that actually has a
the
a
big
chance.
boys.
Give
Mandy,
me that big boy.
I was skeptical of bringing this up because I know you like scratch tickets.
No, I don't want scratch tickets as a gift. I don't.
I want scratch. You stuttered.
Yeah, because I'm very hungover right now, guys, and I'm trying my best, just sweating through this.
She's
episode.
hungover. I have COVID. We're both just. We're just barreling through this for other people. We're doing this Christmas. We're doing a Christmas activity for you fucking people.
Wait, let's get into some wieners.
Yeah.
Yay!
Mine just is like a candy cane. That would be funny.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much everything we're talking about is things we don't like about Christmas. But
things we like and the things we dislike within the like.
Within like. So mine is regifting.
Regifting.
People who regift. So
sorry, go. Sorry.
My Grammy, my mom's mom, is known to regift. But it's like so clear that it was something for her.
What a piece of shit.
Matthew.
I mean, not her, but like, geez Louise.
And it's become like a...
Like, what is it?
Oh, it's hilarious. So we get a bunch of... She'll send us a nice... she goes out of her way
I know,
to make a
I'm sorry.
giant...
I didn't mean her. I was just like... just the idea of someone doing that.
So this is a funny. It's like a giant box that she mails because she lives in Hawaii. She'll mail everyone a giant box with tons of different gifts in it. Which
the shortbread cookies were good.
Yeah, there's some good things, and then there's the regifting. It's like she sneaks in. Just leave that out.
It's kind of funny.
Leave it out. So my family will always
reading glasses.
No, it's worse. It's like clothing that was bought for her. She's my Grammy. Not the same size, not the style.
Yeah, didn't she give you something last year?
Oh, it's always so funny. So we always take pictures of it, us in the clothes. That is the regifting. And just send it to each other.
In hindsight, now I wonder if that shirt she got me was just something for her husband.
I don't know.
Remember that weird fucking
Oh, it was
the button up.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah. I remember.
Now I think I'm like, that probably was just something of his that they just took out of the closet.
I don't know.
Which, I mean, I was not although I did wear it twice.
Yeah, it's come in handy.
I wore it in like a funny video. But
yeah, it was funny though. So last year or 2 years ago, she got us all gift cards and we were so excited. Like, so much easier. And my two cousins got like Visa gift cards. And then my brother and I got restaurant gift cards, which I didn't mind because we got Cheesecake Factory.
I remember that.
But then my brother got a restaurant gift card. He's like, I need the money. What the hell?
That's funny.
He's like,
where was this to?
Texas Roadhouse.
I mean, that's funny. Yeah.
But that was probably a regift.
Oh.
The 2 restaurant gift cards
that's
to
funny.
random restaurants.
Yeah. I mean, you can get me excited with the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, we weren't mad about ours at all.
I will never get mad at that.
But regifting is definitely.
I don't think I've ever had anybody
blatantly.
When I was little and it was my sister's birthday, I remember, or no, it was my birthday. I remember she took my toys and boxed them up and wrapped them and gave them to me, and I opened them. It was just my toys that she took, yeah. So there's cute regifting. That's the cute version.
That is a cute version.
Not adults doing it because somebody tried regifting today with a popcorn machine. That's pretty interesting.
I was open and honest about
it. He called it out before he did it, which is just sweet.
If you are clear, I actually regifted once and was so embarrassed that I didn't just say it. I gave my cousin this like cool Miami Dolphins like retro blanket, like the old symbol on it. Yeah. But I should have been like, hey, this is old. I thought you'd like it. Instead, I just didn't say that. And I was like, why? I wasn't even trying to pretend like it was new. I just like, you feel better if you're like honest about the regift.
Was there would he have ever known it's a regift? Like, was there a stain on it? Like,
I don't think so. But I mean, I think you could tell if a blanket's been washed or not.
Oh, see, but yeah, you washed it. It's not like it was like off the shelf and then you just gave it. You like actually used it.
Yeah, it was a used.
You gave... Ew. Mandy, regifting is like taking a gift that you never touched and just regifting. You gave somebody a used blanket for a
It was
gift.
my cousin and he liked it. It was a cool Miami Dolphins blanket.
I mean, I'm not mad that he likes it, but I'm like, that's absolutely disgusting.
It's not disgusting, but I feel like
that's like me taking this off and then giving it to him.
I got another Christmas pod. Can I borrow it?
Jesus Christ. Wow. I've never regifted in my life.
Never.
No.
What's your Christmas weekly wiener?
Oh, man. My Christmas weekly wiener, it's in the realm of music. I love Christmas music, by the way. Huge Christmas music fan. I love the old Christmas songs where the records scratching and all that stuff. And, but no, there's some Christmas music I hate, and it's like newer shit. My biggest, I get angry thinking about it. I absolutely hate like Trans-Siberian Orchestra, like that big band, like new age, aggressive Christmas songs where there's like 45 people and there's like an angry tone to it. Where I'm like, I feel like I'm in like a level of like a Christmas themed Mortal Kombat where I'm like, it's too much. It's like scary. Like I know some people like it, but I'm like, what is the mood we're trying to get into? That's like the shit Santa listens to going to the houses.
That's exactly
I mean,
it.
I get that where he's just like fucking,
Pumped up.
yeah, he's getting jacked up, but I'm like, just a consumer. I want like fucking Nat King Cole singing about whatever the fuck, like
Yeah.
I don't need this like amped up EDM level music.
That's what he listens to when he goes to the gym.
Yeah, before he jumps down a chimney, he's just getting hyped up. Listen to trance. I mean, there's like so many things going on. On the radio, they would always be selling tickets to go watch Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I'm like, who's going to that? Like, we're going to see, my mom wants us to go watch the Rockettes. Imagine she's like, do you want to go watch Trans-Siberian? Or I'm like, first off, where did this name come from?
I don't know.
That's like 15 people not agreeing on one name, and they're like, how about the Trans Ams with the meat? You're like, no. We're all Siberian. Let's think about this. But yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah, it's just Christmas music should never be new, in my opinion. I know some new songs like kind of slip their way in with like the Mariah Carey stuff, but like even I listened to one of the radios on one of the stations on Sirius. It's just like hearing One Republic sing like a Christmas song. I'm just like, I don't like that.
I don't mind some new Christmas songs. I love Sia's Christmas album. It's so good.
Oh, see, I don't even want to hear it.
I'm okay with new. The Gwen Stefani song, that one's really good.
I don't know, she's weird to me.
With whatever dude.
Blake Shelton.
Yeah, their Christmas song is really good.
Is it the I can't stay, it's cold outside?
No, they wrote a whole new song.
Oh. Is it I can't stay? And he's like, okay, do whatever you want. She's just flirting. I really should go. He's like, honestly, do whatever you want. I can't force you here.
It would be more funny if that was like if that song was more realistic to modern times.
Mm-hmm.
It would be the girl more like, it's like your joke. It would be the guy wanting her to leave and her wanting to stay to cuddle.
It'd be the guy being like, I really can't stay. And she's like,
No,
it's cold outside. And then it ends with them pegging each other.
Not
I
what I
really
was
can't
envisioning.
stay. She's like, I got my peg over here.
No, I think that they would be at his house because the girl always goes to the guy's house. And
Because the girl's house is dirty because they don't clean that much.
what? My house was always spotless.
It was actually.
It was.
But not other women.
Not other men.
But sidebar, some women are not clean.
Most men are disgusting.
I don't know. I think men are actually cleaner than women.
I don't think for gender this one applies because I've lived with a female who's disgusting and I've been to a lot of nasty guys' houses.
Well, you're picking them wrong, except for a good old clean boy. I'm a clean boy. She comes over. I had to put bags on her feet. I'm like, we don't get tracks on the floor.
It is so gross that we walk around our apartment
It is
with our
disgusting.
shoes.
You see like a homeless guy spit on the sidewalk.
And they're
like, oh, I walked through that.
And we keep trying to say we'll take our shoes off, but it's just not logistic.
Nah,
Logistical?
I'll risk it.
Oh, I wrote down on that list, since we're on the topic of songs.
Let's make a Christmas song.
You want to make a Christmas song?
Sorry, do it. No, yeah.
Well, I was trying to say
Anyway, sorry before I interrupted.
that that new version of that song would be the girl at his house and he's trying to get her to leave.
Oh, that's funny. I like that.
And she wants to stay
She's
and
like,
cuddle.
I really want to stay. And he's like, it's not that cold outside.
Yeah. we just had sex.
I got work tomorrow. That's our
Are
song.
we official?
He's like, do you hear that sound?
It's just the two of us for Christmas,
Yeah.
right? When you're home visiting your family, you're not sleeping with anybody else.
He's like, you really should leave. It's cold outside. Go the fuck home.
I think that would be the modern day.
That would definitely be it.
Yeah. Do you have the list of notes, Mike?
These not the notes.
Oh, no, it's YouTube.
You're not seeing what I'm seeing.
I'm not seeing what you're seeing. What do you think?
The internet.
What would be your
Bill?
modern day Christmas?
Hilarious 'cause I've pulled up so many things. I'm like, I wonder if they're seeing this right now.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we didn't see anything.
we're just ignoring you.
Yeah, I'm like, why does he keep bringing up?
I had the whole fucking.
Why does he keep bringing up his?
trailer from fucking Santa Claus play?
Oh my God.
Keeps bringing up his family pictures. We're like, the hell's going on?
That's so funny.
A modern Christmas song. I'm being put on the spot. What's a Christmas song I like? I don't know. I gotta think about that.
Yeah.
I like old, just the ones where it's like you hear like the music sounds like this. You don't even hear the lyric. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells. It's just like a scratching. And
Yeah,
I love those ones.
love the scratching.
That sets the tone. My favorite song, Christmas song, is Nat King Cole, A Christmas Song.
Classic. That's a good one.
No, it's roasting on an open fire.
I wonder how many Christmas song lyrics I sing incorrectly.
We probably all do a lot.
Probably all of them.
I wanted to do a video one year where that song, like I was at my old apartment with like Chad and those guys, and we had like a fire going. It was just be me in a sweater sitting there, and I don't know why I think it's like, this sounds terrible now that I think about it. I'm like, it was going to be me listening to like old like Nat King Cole song, and then I pretend to have a heart attack.
Oh my God. That was the sketch?
It was going to be me just doing that. Whereas like me pretending to argue with someone, and then I'm just like, and then that music's playing.
What?
I don't know. Jeez, Mandy got a friggin' essay.
No, those are the stories for the end. So I wrote down weird Christmas song lyrics. Because I forgot we've been listening to Christmas music while we've been traveling.
Yeah.
And we're like, these lyrics are so weird.
Oh, yeah. There was a bunch of weird
There
ones.
was a bunch, so I pulled some up. So Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
We know that's fucked up.
That one is, first of all, love that song.
Yeah.
But you can't say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Well, you can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Yeah, I don't know who he's talking to at that part.
So Grandma's dead.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. So they're saying basically, like, you can say there's no such thing as Santa because, I mean, the grandma died. Oh, wait, he saw the reindeer. I get it. Yeah, it's fucked up. I mean, why it's weird. Grandma's dead and the family just moves on. Yeah, exactly. He's like fine with it. Exactly.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
There's no such thing as Santa. He's like, well, I mean, he's also like, no, I believe in it. See, I'm going to defend him. He's like, no, I saw the thing trample her.
Would you celebrate Christmas if your grandma just got housed by a reindeer?
I mean, depends what kind of grandma you got. Did she re-gift things? Because then I'd be like, there's no Santa.
Grandpa hit her with the Bronco, and the fucking grandson's
I
holding on to
know.
the lie like a champ. Good
I
job,
know.
sport. Just stick with the reindeer story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Santa.
reindeer.
Yeah. That was not a reindeer.
I think that's exactly what happened.
He's like, you
Or
shut your damn mouth if you want to see tomorrow.
if you want your gifts.
I mean, that's like the John Bonet thing. That was Christmas. Not to get all...
Oh, yeah, I'm excited to watch that documentary. All right, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Then all the reindeer loved him. Okay, Rudolph the Red-Nosed
that
Reindeer.
weird?
No, this
Well,
is...
they're pieces of shit. That's why they picked on him.
This is... Nothing could relate more than comedy than Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That's a great point.
You see me, just average Joe, cut my hair, dye it pink, give me some sob story.
Well, hold on. Let's step back.
Okay.
Rudolph was weird because he had the bright nose. He was an outcast.
He's an outcast.
So really...
Maybe the opposite.
But he was a weirdo. Let's call him that. He was a weirdo that didn't fit in the clique, and then he got famous, and then the clique accepted him.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's very comedy scene.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if Rudolph was normal, then got the red nose, and then they booked him more on more shit, then that'd be a very LA thing because we know people,
Yeah.
a lot of white people here don't just deal with being white. They want to do the mullets and the different color hair and glasses and everything.
We're just trying to look cool, but Matt and
Yeah.
I don't have the energy
Yeah,
for that.
I'm like, you know what? I'll be fine wearing my American Eagle. Why it's weird.
Like,
yeah, the reindeer was trash. Anyway.
Yeah, that's a messed up. That one's just messed up.
Kissing Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. So
the weird part, I'm going to read the weird, and then we'll discuss why it's weird. The kid doesn't know it's their dad dressed as Santa, so from their perspective, mommy cheated on dad with a job. Oh, really? See,
I never knew that.
I guess it was just a scenario where Santa was real. I never looked at it like that deep or like, oh, the kids don't know it's their dad, so they're cheating. I'm like, oh, I thought it was just like another like Santa baby. Like that's something like, she's singing to her husband dressed as Santa.
Yeah.
So actually you're like,
Yeah, no, this bitch is cheating on her husband
Yeah,
with
no.
the real Santa Claus.
exactly, because she's trying to get more presents for them kids. You want more presents?
Okay.
Kissing Santa, like, yeah, that's what a scandalous thing. Just peck kissing.
Yeah, I think there was tongue.
I think there was some fucking blowies. Anyways,
All right, we've kind of covered this one already, though.
Baby,
Baby, it's cold outside.
say what's in this drink. Oh wow,
Yeah.
I can see people being like, that's what people say. I mean, back then, you didn't even know when you're like, Jesus Christ, what's in this? Like when you're fucked up.
Yeah.
But maybe she's,
Yeah, I don't know. Scroll up a little bit. I don't make sure there's nothing that I missed before the songs. Oh yeah, but we kind of covered that too. Is the thing that's my least favorite thing about Christmas is the day after Christmas.
yeah, it's pretty like it's like a hangover.
Oh,
It's pretty sad.
it's so sad.
Like Christmas ornaments, you're like, ew, get these down. It's like it's real like it's like seeing birthday banners after your birthday.
It's done.
Yeah, it's sad. It's over.
It's like this such big buildup. We're pretty much building it up since October.
Yeah.
You start seeing Christmas stuff by Halloween.
Yeah.
And then we're like waiting for this day and then the day. And the days never live up to your expectation.
The anticipation for holidays is by far better than the holiday itself.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a new holiday that's never a holiday. It's just the build up and then it stops. Imagine that.
Yeah.
There's never a thing and we're celebrating it and then it just stops.
Yeah. That would be good.
Or there was like multiple things. I guess that's what's Hanukkah. There's a bunch of so
Yeah.
they got it.
They
They're
figured
like,
it out.
We don't like one and done. We want a bunch.
I think that I would prefer that.
That'd be pretty cool.
It would suck for like traveling home for your family because like I can't stay for eight. It's 8 days, right?
I guess so.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, post Christmas stinks.
Yeah, post Christmas.
God, seeing a tree after Christmas and they were like people leave it up, you're like, take it down. Is there anything else in this country that's hated more than Christmas decorations after Christmas?
Oh God. Yeah, that's why we didn't want to put up our Christmas tree this year.
Korean tree. You almost said Korea. A Korean tree.
Korean tree.
Although we have a nice hearth, which I'm arguing. I'm leaning towards the tree. Is it even needed anymore? I mean,
I don't think it is. We got a good vibe going on.
Yeah, we
got
do.
some Christmas decor.
some dead plants.
I feel like I've kind of now with our routine for Christmas have hacked the day after Christmas sucking. Because now the day after Christmas, I fly to Connecticut to see your family.
Oh, so you're getting dually. You're doing
So,
double Christmas.
I'm getting Christmas before Christmas with my mom's family.
Yep.
We're doing that on the 22nd this year.
Nice.
Then we're Christmas with my dad. And then to the 26th.
Whatever the fuck we do.
Wait, you guys, your mom goes
No,
all out.
She does, yeah.
And then.
And that's the climate. This very Christmas climate.
Oh, yeah, and it's cold. So I feel like I'm getting 3 Christmases. I can't complain.
So.
No complaints.
She's got it good.
I got it
Some
good.
kids don't get any Christmases.
And I get
Mandy's
3.
like, I have 3. And they're all perfect. And I don't want to see the decorations the day it's done. and I'll be mad if I do. And these little orphan kids are like, I want a ball. And they're like, no balls this
Wait,
year.
we get 4 Christmases because you and I usually do something before we leave for the holidays together.
Oh, yeah, we really got to figure that out, huh?
Let's skip it. I'm
All these
exhausted.
Christmases, of course, she's giving away used blankets.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm about to get a half-eaten sandwich. Hope you're hungry. It's in the refrigerator. What the fuck's my present in the refrigerator? Jesus Christ.
Oh gosh, I need to jump on all the gifts.
Yeah. Well,
Everyone gets a $10 limit this year.
I would do that. I think that's what would make a present good is if you have to do within a limit.
Yeah. Like a
It's when-
$50. Everyone have a $50 limit.
I got to say the last like few years, my mom's gift, I would just buy something expensive because you know it's good enough where they're going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? A few years in a row, one year I got her a new knife set. The next year I got her a Vitamix. One year where I was like, oh, I can see why people buy expensive gifts because the value, more times than none, it's like a good gift.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather have one good gift versus a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I agree. But then again, it's like, then you run out of the big things and then you're like, God, I got to keep more money. And you're like, it's like a drug. And then you're like, next thing you know, you're bringing them a TV and they're like, the fuck did you give me a TV for? Isn't it weird? There's some gifts that are like so nice, they're annoying.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, what a flat screen TV.
I wouldn't be annoyed at that, but we don't need another TV.
That's what I'm saying. It would be annoying.
It would be annoying.
Or like, I don't even know what else. Like, what's a good gift?
I don't know.
I guess a gift, the older you get, gifts are more specific. When you're a kid, you can just get them a toy.
Mm-hmm.
For me now, I don't even know. I am still racking my brain. I'm like, what do I want?
I know.
You're like, well, I know what you're getting, so let's stop the whole spitball shit.
I had a really good plan for your gift, and it ended up being too much money.
Oh,
So I don't know.
how sweet!
I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet.
Oh, what a sweet thing to say to me.
I thought it was gonna be a little cheaper than that. So like
What did it cost? What was it gonna cost?
Over 500.
Yeah, don't do that. What was it?
I can't tell you because I'm still trying to figure out a way to make it happen.
Well,
He's trying to find the Temu version of it. Calm
yeah.
Actually, great thinking.
Is it a smoker? I
No.
want a smoker for our patio. I just want smoke billowing from our building as I make brisket in LA.
Yeah, call the fire department on us.
Yeah.
That would
And then I give
be.
him a nice piece of chicken. Oh, he did pull it up. Look at
That's so funny.
Traeger. Yeah, the small one.
Back to regifting.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Traeger tailgater.
$500.
It's a nice one. Is that big though?
You could drive away with one downstairs.
Oh, you have it?
Oh wow. Yeah, smokers
You don't
are
smoke?
cool.
You don't use them?
I live in an apartment now.
I mean, if you want me to take it, I'll take it.
Why don't we do a barbecue in the parking lot one day?
Yeah, I'll do a.
You cook, I'll be up here working anytime you want.
We'll cook and you're gonna come enjoy it when you're not working.
Well, that's what. Yeah, for those 10 minutes, I'll come down and enjoy it.
I'm gonna do a
Thanksgiving.
16-hour.
Yeah.
Do a 16-hour podcast of me spraying a brisket. Is it big? How big is that?
I can fit it in the back seat of my pickup truck. It's not crazy, but
Was it like this big?
probably if the thing's out, yeah.
Oh wow, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, and these legs fold up under it.
That's sick. You don't want that?
Of course you want
I
it. You
just don't use it. I sat around unused for like 2 years.
I'll
Oh,
take it. And
wow.
I'll bring you a chicken every month.
Yeah. Yeah. If Mandy shows up to do podcasts and there's suddenly smoked meat with her, I'll know I made the right decision.
Yeah, I mean there really would be. I'll tell you that right now.
Then that's all of a sudden a net positive from where it's at right now.
Oh wow.
I would use that every day. I have.
It's like, can we end this podcast and go downstairs already?
Yeah,
Oh my
we gotta
God.
leave. We got shit to smoke.
Anyways, I have the pizza thing. The uni I got. I'm big into like big cooking stuff. I have the uni pizza oven. She got me the Blackstone, which I do like a lot.
We use that a lot.
That's meal prepping like shit on there is very helpful. And then that was like the final piece
That's
of the
his
puzzle.
final piece.
I just turned into an old guy. Beard, fucking old dick. I'm like, you really can't stay. What's in this drink?
It's funny.
Anyway.
Okay, wait. So to wrap it up, we're gonna do Misery Loves Company Christmas.
Yay.
Christmas Misery Loves Company.
Yeah.
Okay, so this story is about which I think is such a good topic, like to talk about, like when you're dating somebody, when you're newly dating somebody around the holidays. You're like, you don't want to make the gift too big. You don't want to make it too small. There's such like a fine line of like what gift size to get. So that I liked this
Makes
story.
sense.
All right. So I was dating a guy for a few months when Christmas rolled around. He had recently started a new job that required travel, and this was before smartphones and built-in GPSs were in your car were common. So I splurged a bit and I got him a garment to help him find his way. Thoughtful, useful, not too sentimental. It felt perfect for where the relationship was at the time. Due to schedules, we couldn't get together until a few days after Christmas. In my haste to go see him, I walked right out the door without his gift. I didn't realize it until we got to his house and I felt terrible, but he said, no worries, I'll give you your gifts now and I'll just get mine later. Cool. So he goes into the other room and comes back with 2 wrapped gifts. I noticed some of the paper was messed up like it had been rewrapped, but I didn't think much of it in the moment. I carefully unwrapped the first package. It was an MMA magazine that had clearly been read. I was confused. I do not like MMA, not even a bit, nor have I ever expressed interest in MMA once. Not once. He, on the other hand, loved all things MMA. Trying to move on, I politely thanked him, set the magazine down, and refocused on the next gift. I could tell it was a DVD from the shape of the package, and indeed it was a DVD, a Forrest Gump DVD, with the cellophane wrapper missing. Now, don't get me wrong, Forrest Gump is a solid choice, except I already own Forrest Gump on DVD, and now here I was suddenly a proud owner of a second copy that appeared used. I again thanked him and sat there quietly trying to wrap my head around how he could have arrived at the conclusion that a used magazine on a topic I didn't like and a secondhand DVD of something I already owned would make good for Christmas gifts. He also got a little quiet, then sheepishly volunteered, I got bored, so I watched the movie yesterday. I just stared, and then I hadn't seen that issue. I hadn't seen that issue yet, so I went ahead and read through it. I think you'll really like it.
Jesus fuck.
I slowly responded, so you got me a magazine because you wanted to read it and then watch the movie you got for me because you were bored? His only response was, yeah, I guess so. I left not long after. The next day I returned the garment for a full refund.
Who are these people in these damn stories? Like, is that a real human being?
I so believe that.
But it's like, how did she not sniff out that behavior in other areas of her life? Wouldn't you assume he'd be a fucking weirdo to
This gives off Homer buying Marge the bowling ball.
Oh, that's funny, yeah. That's crazy.
But if we think about our friends' dating stories they've told us, this doesn't even blow my mind.
I guess I'm just not, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I'm like, none of my friends, like I wouldn't even be friends with somebody that did that. I'd be like, dude, I can't even fathom doing that to somebody else.
Yeah.
Like not even, like I know it's not like rude, but it is kind of, it's just like weird. Doesn't it seem just like...
No, that's like breakup worthy. Not that it has to do, I needed a nice gift breakup reason, but because someone could be, if he does that, like what else is he off?
Well, now let's think. He clearly forgot to get her a gift, so he just did that. So he didn't have the balls to be like, oh, I don't have yours. He should have said, I don't have yours either.
Yeah.
I don't think he actually got her an MMA magazine or Forrest Gump. I think he just had it and did that, which I'm like, that's weird. She just gave you the out. Yeah. She said, I don't have yours, and you should be like, oh my God, I don't have yours either.
Yeah, wait to see what she gets you and then get her something equivalent.
Or just fucking be like, let's do it next time. But in the meantime...
Or I'll take you to dinner.
I really can't stay. That's crazy. I think that's psychotic. That's just... what age are these people?
I don't know.
I would never do that to you.
Aw, thank you.
I would buy you all the Lululemon shit you want.
Oh, yeah. I usually get Lululemon
You're
for
like,
Christmas.
this was clearly worn. And I'm just like, you see like the bra strap on my arm. It's all stretched out. I'm like, yeah, I got bored yesterday, so I kind of wore it.
It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
You see you strapped with Lululemon stuff.
My arm's just numb because it's so tight. I'm like, do you like your gifts? She's like, yeah, when you take them off.
Aw. Okay, well, we have one more. We're doing 2 this episode because I thought these are funny themes. This is a Christmas work party.
Oh, nice.
Which I've never worked in like a 9 to 5, so I never had to go to like...
That stinks. Really missed out.
I've never had to go to like a corporate Christmas party. I just picture like The Office when they have their Christmas party episodes or like...
Oh, I went to mine when I worked at the architecture firm in Connecticut before I moved out here. I was the youngest The next closest person to my age was like 45, and I was like 22.
Oh, weird.
And it was like this old woman who had not old woman, but a woman who had like a husband, and like, I mean, it was brutal. I remember going to that Christmas party, and it was like literally me, just a young out of college kid. I brought crab cakes, and I'm just hanging out with old people. Like, they were fine, but I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, that scared me into moving out here. I was like, I have to do something else.
Yeah, no.
One guy, he would show me, he goes, look what I do when I eat the almonds. And he would lick the almond, dip it in salt, and then eat it. And I was just like,
What?
what the fuck am I?
Hell?
He did that for like 10 minutes. And actually, he goes, like this. He would dip it in salt and eat it. He goes, my dad used to do this. And I was like,
They make salted almonds.
I know. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's so weird.
But
I think
anyways.
that work Christmas parties would be just the worst because the last person I ever want to be drunk around would be an employee.
It's not as fun. Like, you think it'd be fun. Like, oh, we're being bad. Like, you're like students in a school.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, oh, I don't, like, you still have to throttle yourself because you don't want to say some dumb shit.
Yeah, you still have to act like you're kind of on the clock.
Yeah. I went to one Christmas party when I worked at Swinnerton. That was actually fun. Like, we were just drinking that. And then when I worked at the shitty architecture firm, ironically enough, it was okay. But there's still just like this level of like, I'd rather just go drink with my friends. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
Have you had any like Christmas party things?
Nah, more for like film stuff and projects. We're going to get together for this, and it sucks to say, but it is an industry of like being a good hang is important. You'll get more jobs off being a good hang than being like 5% better than the other guy who's like an insane asylum.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah, entertainment's different, but like when you work at construction architecture, they're like, yeah, we'll take the lack of hang all day.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, they're like, just be fucking good at your job. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, this Misery Loves company Christmas is a work party themed one, and I think that this person might be like British or something like that because of the wording. But I got a bit pissed on the pre-dinner drinks, then more drinks through dinner. Got onto the dance floor and was having a ball. My young colleague ripped out the splits on the dance floor. I followed suit and ended up with what turned out to be a grade 2 hamstring tear. Went into shock, so went back to the table and poured a carafe of water over my head to stop from fainting. 10 minutes later, I'm feeling great again, so back on the dance floor. General manager of operations comes over and discreetly whispers, Alf, I think you've pissed your pants. It was the water I poured all over myself, so I explained the situation and he shrugged and left me to it. I walked home and woke up about 4 a.m. desperately thirsty and dying for a piss. Got out of bed, but forgot I'd torn my hammy, which by now was completely fucked from a night of dancing on it.
Oh, what?
Fell on my face and crawled to do my thing. Came to work Monday and everyone had heard what happened. I went to go see the OHS manager to see if I should put in a work cover claim, even given it was a work function. Her head nearly exploded until I explained I was joking. It is funny though when you hurt yourself when you're drunk.
Wait, what was he joking about?
To actually get workers' comp.
Oh, got it. Okay.
He tore his hammy and then was so drunk he didn't even feel the pain and just kept
That's crazy.
dancing. See, that is the word, like the nightmare of what you don't want to do in front of your coworkers.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, I couldn't even. First off, you tore your hamstring and you fucking, to the point where you almost fainted and you stayed.
You stayed and then kept dancing. I'm like, he must have been obliterated.
God,
Liberated.
I sort of roll my ankle and I'm like, I'll see you guys in a week. I roll my ankle a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I'm done here.
This dude always rolls his ankle. I think he has like rubber ankles.
Look like a baby giraffe. That's my nickname, baby giraffe.
Baby giraffes.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. What a weirdo.
I once rolled my ankle dressed as the Easter Bunny, and I couldn't take the head off or do anything about it because I'm in front of a bunch of people, and I had to pretend that this wasn't like fucking agony.
It's probably one of those painful things.
Why were you dressed up as the Easter Bunny?
It was COVID, and I was being kind.
Wow. Times were tough. He's like, that was a work function.
Man, I think we freaking stayed on topic.
Yeah, the whole time.
Sometimes the holiday episodes, it's really hard to just, it's easy
You have a bunch
to.
of drunk women screaming on here. No shit. I wonder why I got off the rails. I'm like, look at your guests. I mean, I knew they probably got off the rails before we even started.
Yeah, they usually do. No, Chase always stays on topic.
No, she's great. I like all them.
All right. Well, continue to the Patreon for more deep, dark Christmas secrets we didn't want to say on here because that's what Patreon is for.
Yeah, see what happened to me on Christmas Eve. Tune in. Tune in unless you're a tune in.
What would you like to plug? This will be coming out right around Christmas.
Guys, I'll be in North Carolina January 16th through the 18th with the lovely Mandy Martino. Come check that out. I'll be in Boston February 27th, and I'm going to go back earlier in February. I'll be in Minneapolis February 6th through the 8th, and then in Seattle in March with Mandy on all these. So you have a reason to come out. You can see your queen. Your lord, and then you can see daddy up there rolling ankles and crying.
Yep, come see us. All the tickets are on his website because I haven't been updating my website because whatever.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for
and
watching.
from yours and ours, Merry Christmas.